we're in nature and today we're gonna be surviving with none other than Jack.
Hi there, Tristan.
Jack's gonna be showing us the ins and outs, the sideways to sideways ways of the world. And the world being the wild, wild, wild.
Yep, we're out here in the wilderness of Southern California looking for various plants that can aid in your survival if you ever find yourself stuck out here without a way to get home.
That's right. And on top of that, we're gonna make it cool. All right, Jack, where are we gonna start?
We're actually going to start right here. If you notice above us, there are these vines. These are wild cucumber.
Cucumber? The vines are cucumber? Where are the
Yes.
cucumber growing?
Well, we'll see that a bit later, but the name's a bit of a misnomer. It's not the kind of cucumber you can eat. The utility of these plants is that they have a large root that's actually poisonous. Prior to contact with Europeans, the native peoples of California used to use that root to make a fish poison. So they would grind it up, throw it into a river, and then just scoop the fish up the top of the water when they died.
Would it then not affect the people afterwards? The poison's in the water now, so it wouldn't.
Yeah, it's probably all right. They survived.
Where else? Where to next?
Well, let's go a little bit down this trail here.
Whoa! It's a butterfly. Make sure you get this side of the wilderness.
Yeah. There's nothing over here. It's just wilderness. We're in the wilderness. Are these flowers good to eat?
Actually, yeah.
Well, are you fucking kidding me?
Eat them.
No way.
These are actually a type of flower called nasturtiums. They're a common garden flower. They're not native to California. If I remember correctly, they're actually native to South America. These things vine like crazy, so you plant one, the seeds end up all over the place. But cool thing is, the flowers are edible, and you can make a nice jelly or jam with them. You can also pick some of the leaves and use those as you might with a fig leaf wrap. Stuff it with some rice, maybe some eggplant, get a tasty meal there. So we're just gonna pick a few of these leaves here. What you want to look for in a good nasturtium leaf is nice and green. This one's a little bit yellow on the edges, but I think it'll be fine. I think this is enough leaves. You're probably not gonna need to make that many nasturtium wrap leaves.
Are we gonna make jam?
I think we could gather a few flowers. There we go. You can see the pollen coming out of there a little bit. I think I'm gonna avoid the ones around here because this plant right here is hemlock. It's a member of the carrot family, and despite the name, it's actually pretty poisonous. You don't wanna eat that stuff. That's what they killed Socrates with.
Wow, these are really cool flowers. I'm assuming the jam is gonna be a very vibrant color. Seems to be it for the nasturtiums for now. Let's see what else we can find with Adventure Jack!
Oh, this right here is another good plant to know if you're ever needing to survive in the wilderness.
What is this? It's got cute little flowers on it.
This is elderberry, specifically the species blue elderberry.
Is it the oldest? Oldest? I don't know. I'm sorry.
These ones aren't ripe yet, but as they age, they get a nice dark blue color, and you can use them as a immune booster. So if you have a cold or something, this will fix you right up.
Oh!
Yeah, I see them in gummies. I see that at CVS all the time.
Well, when you're surviving out here in the open wilds of Southern California, you can't always make your way to a CVS. This is a good one to know.
We all know how far the wilderness is separated in Southern California. What are you doing?
Nothing.
There's a big ass root right here.
This is the root, one of these trees right here. This is the arroyo willow. It's a native species, natural insecticide. So if you are really having to survive a long time in the wilderness, you can use the branches of this to make a granary of sorts to store all of your food in, and it'll keep the bugs out. Another cool thing about the willow is, inside the bark, bark is a natural source of salicylic acid, which is the basis of aspirin. Another good medicinal plant to know of if you are out here with a headache or something.
Just suckle on some of these bad boys.
Just chew a bit of the bark, you'll be good to go.
You had to get shit from somewhere, but it's so crazy how it's like...
Right here.
Hey, what's that over there?
This is another good one. So this right here is the buffalo gourd. It doesn't have any gourds on it right now, but later in the year, August or September usually, these plants will grow little gourds on them that have edible seeds. You can also use the pulp of the buffalo gourd as a natural soap.
Soap?
Yeah, wash your hands off after traipsing through the wilderness.
You know what this thing is here?
No, I don't.
Mystery plant.
Mystery plant.
Is that what I think it is?
Well, if you think it's a castor bean, then yeah.
Oh,
Is that marijuana?
No, it's a castor bean.
That looks like weed. Look at it, it's even got like the little nugs on it too. It's
Those
got
aren't
little nugs. We can smoke this shit up. We found wild weed, guys.
You wouldn't want to smoke this. See,
Why are
the
you
thing
yelling?
about the castor bean is it's deadly.
It looks deadly.
Although it might look like a fat nug of weed, you wouldn't want to smoke this. See, the thing about the castor plant is that these things are the precursor to ricin.
Ricin?
Yeah.
Rice and beans?
You ever watch Breaking Bad?
No.
So you can make meth out of it?
No, no.
But don't write it off altogether. Another good thing that the castor plant is used for is you can extract the seeds and use those to make castor oil, which is a good exfoliant for your hair. If you look right next to it, right here, you've got a little bit of wild mustard.
Mustard?
Can I put it on my French fries?
Well, you can. These little parts here are the seed capsules. Doesn't look like they've got any seeds in them now, but if we can find one that's a bit more dried out, then I think we could make some wild mustard here.
We could win. Whoa.
Having spices on hand is important for surviving in the wilderness. It can preserve your food for longer.
So you can
Spice your food so you can preserve it for longer. Always seasons. What's that right next to you?
Oh, this right here is a really useful plant to know about. This is California mugwort.
Mugwort?
like Harry Potter?
I was gonna say the same joke.
Good thing to know about mugwort is that you can collect these dried leaves, use these to carry embers for your fire.
They won't catch on fire?
No, they will. They burn at a slow rate. Another cool thing about mugwort is that it is a natural treatment for poison ivy or poison oak.
So the answer is
Really?
right next to it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Yeah, usually poison oak and mugwort grow in pretty close proximity to each other. So if you ever get into some poison oak and want to make sure that you're not gonna have a bad reaction to it, all you gotta do is take one of these leaves, crush it up a little, rub it right on the affected area.
Is that poison oak?
No, this right here is something called wild cucumber.
That's more wild cucumber.
Oh.
If you look right here, this is what the fruits of the wild cucumber look like.
Oh, I've seen those.
It's a big spiky gourd. The inside looks a bit like a loofah.
There's a glove.
Yeah, that's from the California glove plant.
Water. Fresh water. Not fresh water. This is so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a good source of fresh water.
What do you mean? That looks like I can drink it right there. I can see through it. Doesn't look muddy. What
Oh.
if I have one of those like earth straws or whatever?
Maybe better not to take the risk.
I'm a risk taker.
Guess there's only one way to know for sure.
No!
Kristen, take a look at this.
Whoa!
This is a really special plant. This,
Is a Pokemon.
no, this is tree tobacco.
I don't know. Hey,
Can we smoke this shit?
You might not want to. It's got an alkaloid in it that can make you pretty sick. Like the arroyo willow, it's a natural insecticide, so you can put this around to keep bugs off your food. It is used ritualistically by some people for smoking.
Really? What is the effect?
Same as any other tobacco,
It's got
really.
nicotine in it?
Yeah,
is this just a flower?
Yeah,
that just
it's-
has no use, or?
I don't know if it has any.
It's a Pokemon.
This is Bellsprout, confirmed in real life. Pokemon in real life? What's this plant?
That is horse shit.
Can you eat it?
No.
Ooh, what's this?
That right there is a thistle.
A thistle? Isn't that like a...
That's a whistle.
Oh.
Thistle's the thumb thing that you put on your thumb when you're sewing.
No, that's a thimble.
Oh.
I think it's the thing that like goes from other countries and it's like a big ballistic thing.
That's a missile.
Oh.
What's a thistle?
What's a thistle?
A thistle is used in a lot of vitamin supplements and stuff. If you go to any health food store, you might see thistle in the vitamin section. If we take a look over here, I see another plant that could be useful to us.
Another plant that could be useful to us?
Let me look for a good branch here. This is wild fennel.
Fentanyl?
No, fennel. It's a plant that's used to flavor licorice and absinthe.
Absinthe? We can make absinthe?
Yeah, I
Flavor
think we
it,
could,
though.
maybe.
Oh, it does smell like licorice.
It picked up the wind.
Remember, folks, you might not always have a bag to store your stuff in, so pockets are fine.
Something smells good.
This right here is a plant called toyon. Despite the name, this is actually what Hollywood is named after. It has these bright red berries that look like holly berries. And a great thing about those is they're edible. They're in the same family as roses and apples. One thing you want to be careful about with toyon though, is that you don't eat too many of the seeds. Because like all members of the apple family, they have a lot of cyanide in the seeds.
Ricin, cyanide, and happiness. Is that what it is? What this plant right here?
Oh, this is a good one. This right here is coastal sagebrush. Now this is another misnomer here because it's not related to sage. This is actually in the Asteraceae family, which is the sunflower family.
How are they related? Grandma, aunt, uncle?
I think it's a bit more of a distant relation than that. I think maybe they've got a mutual grandparent somewhere down the line.
It was Pappy back in the war.
That guy could fuck.
That guy could fuck.
Well, this right here is the coastal live oak.
What does it do?
Just kind of sits there.
Just coasts.
But if you're asking what you can use it for, then in the fall you can harvest the acorns, soak those in water for a couple days, and then make a nice flour out of it to bake breads and such.
It
What
is
is
polluting the
this?
area with its seed.
Well, this right here is more of that arroyo willow that I was talking about earlier. Great thing that you can do with these is get down further into there, you might be able to find a cattail. You can use these as stuffing for your pillow.
Man, get some pillow stuff.
We got a real wealth here. Got a bounty to take back to the campsite. And just down the trail right here,
Whoa.
this right here is a type of gooseberry. Can't remember the exact species right now.
Whoa, it's got little hairs on it.
Yep, these ones don't seem to be very good. They're a bit hard. I think that might be because we haven't gotten much sun here this spring.
That one looks like a beetle.
These look a bit like this. They're orange on the inside, and they're in the same family as currants. So you can use these as you might with a currant.
Well, how do you use that?
What is that?
Just eat it.
This shit's blowing my mind. Oh my god, there's two huge ones over here. They look like they have aliens growing inside. Ew, they're fucking hairy. What? Show that one off. That one's sick.
That looks like a ladybug.
Oh, here's what I was talking about. These are the lemonade berries.
So do they taste like lemonade?
Exactly like lemonade.
What?
Yep, if you pick off a good one here, they secrete this sap on the outside of them. You can see it's glistening a little bit there. And just pop them in your mouth. It's a sweet summery treat. The thing with lemonade berries is you don't want to wash them because the sap on the outside is what gives them the flavor.
This is so weird.
Did you spit it out?
Yeah, you want to spit the seeds out. Let's grab a couple of these here. Another good tip with these is that if you're ever traveling on a hot day through the wilderness, these can quench your thirst a little while until you can find some fresh drinkable water.
So am I aiming for a color, the easiest ones to pick off, like?
Just the ones that have the least amount of tree fluff stuck on them there. Ooh, hey, here we got something.
What?
This right here is the California rose. You can see a little rose hip growing on there. That's the fruit of the rose. This right here is a rose hip. Good thing about those is that they are very high in vitamin C. If I remember correctly, almost as high as 5 oranges worth of vitamin C. Doesn't look like there are any ripe ones on here yet, but if we come back to this in a couple of days, then maybe we might be able to pick that one up.
Watch out. Poop.
Whoa! You gotta be careful of wildlife around here as well.
That's probably a jaguar poop.
Whoa, 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 stop there. Be really cautious around this.
What is this?
This is poison oak.
This is poison oak.
Yeah, don't want to get into that.
Good thing we got that stick of mugwort, right?
Yeah, if you got into that, who knows what would have happened.
Let's test this theory.
Are you sure? You didn't touch it?
What? I didn't touch it.
We got mugwort.
Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is some of that dry wild mustard.
Should we get some?
Break that open. Look at that. There's a mustard seed for you.
That little thing is the mustard seed.
Yep.
So just these, because this is the dry stalk, correct?
Yeah. Just pull these little nodules on there. This right here is white sage. It's that thing that you always see in hippie shops and shit. You know, the smudge sticks and whatnot.
Oh,
What do
they're
they
wrapped
do?
up and they sage the room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sage.
it's just sage.
Don't support people that poach white sage. It's a serious issue.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's this over here?
Good find there. This right here is sticky monkey flower.
Sticky monkey flower?
Yep.
Isn't that like a One Piece character?
I don't know. I've never
That's
seen
a
One
Monkey
Piece.
D. Luffy.
I don't live in civilization watching fucking anime.
You're touching grass at all times.
Yeah.
Is it a
If-
monkey?
If you feel the underside of the leaf here, take a feel of that.
Oh, that's sticky monkey flower for sure.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. No. Ew.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Oh, this is horehound.
Whorehound? I don't think we can be talking like that.
No, H-O-R-E.
Whorehound. H-O-R-E hound.
Well, anyways, this right here is it's a cough suppressant. You might see in old towns and stuff, they have horehound cough drops and candies and such. You can use this with a little bit of sugar from, you know, your chosen sugar source and brew this up to make a nice little cough drop. I don't think we have a source of sugar out here in the wild, but we can keep an eye out for one.
In Minecraft, it's usually like next to water.
Well, we've got something a bit like a sugar cane down there.
Oh,
Take a look at that. That right there, I can't remember the common name of it, but the taxonomic name is Arundo donax. It's a Mediterranean plant, not native to California, but a little bit like bamboo. You can use it in a similar way.
So pretty.
You remember what I was saying earlier about sugar? How we might not have a good source of it around here?
Yeah?
Guess what I just noticed?
Was it?
That right there, this is a sycamore tree. Now, a cool thing about sycamores is that you can tap them for sap as you would with a maple tree and make a nice sycamore syrup.
Whoa!
Natural.
I don't know if we have a good spile material around here, but maybe if we look around a little bit more, drill a nice hole in there, and find something to collect the sap in.
Couldn't we use that bamboo-like root that we saw earlier?
Yeah, that'll be good to do early in the morning.
Whoa!
All right, we've reached the end of the trail, and we've also reached possibly the best source of food of the bunch. This is the one I was telling you about, the mulberry tree. We just gotta look around here for any good ones. Most of the wildlife around here seem to have picked it over a lot already, but the ones you're looking for, here we go.
There's one right there.
This right here is what we're looking for.
Take it.
It's mulberry. It's they range in color from dark red to purple to black. That's an unripe one.
Let's look for some mulberries.
I've got a good one right here.
I made your fingers all black.
Yeah.
Look, right here, got a little one right here. I got a big one. It was right next to the trunk and there was a spider web. I'm like,
Oh my
no.
god, that's huge.
Oh my god, Jake.
Oh, that's a good one.
Here, wait, do you have a baggie?
Yeah.
I gotta jump.
To do it.
No!
Oh,
That's a good one right there. Oh my god. We've got like...
I'm telling you, best food source in the forest. You can see the leaves are starting to curl up here. That means it's at the end of its season. So we're getting in right at the end. Something about that water.
water you drank?
The water I drank from the creek there.
We told you not to drink it, did we?
You know, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna step off the trail here for a minute.
What? No, we gotta pick berries. You wanna pick berries?
No. Listen, I've told you guys already everything you need to know about surviving in the wilderness. So I'm gonna leave my gear. I'm gonna leave my knife, and I'm just gonna.
Are you taking a shit or something?
Yeah, I just need to step out for a minute. You guys,
Don't wipe with poison oak.
you guys will be good. All right.
Are
You
you-
know everything. I've taught you all my tricks. Good luck out there, folks.
Where's he going?
Where's he going? I guess let's just keep the video going.
I don't want to stay here.
I don't want to stay here. He was the only way out.
Come on. Watch. Come here. See? We got the road right here. It's fine. There's a McDonald's down the road.
What? Hell yeah.